We're going to be going through some important day one updates and a bunch of things that were leaked upcoming for the beta for Modern Warfare multiplayer. Obviously, I want to go through a bunch of the important changes that they're already making, the things that they're looking at, and what was leaked, what will be added to the future, and stuff, obviously, that they haven't officially announced yet. So let's go through straight from one of the Gaming Revolution sources. We are aware of a bunch of things here. Names still displaying on dead enemies using a kill streak. Damage being done to the player after throwing lethals randomly. Players appearing offline when they are officially online. Multiple art issues on various maps, spawning in front of enemies and near enemies. Certain game modes will be swapped through rotation in time of the beta. They are not missing anything here. In addition, parties not being able to find matchmaking after the first match, and they've already talked about that as well. Some more stuff here regarding the beta. We're waiting until weekend 2 of the beta, where the minimap will be available to all players inside of Ground War. We may add a constant minimap to TDM in weekend 2 of the beta as well. We hear you, we do. So again, that's all from one of the sources from the Gaming Revolution, and I was actually lucky enough to talk to one of the sources as well at Infinity Ward, and he was giving me a bunch of leaks, and he said a similar thing with minimaps. Now, the update with the minimap is constantly changing, so, over at Infinity Ward, they're closely monitoring what is going on with the minimap. It's a huge deal for a ton of people. The source I was talking to did say that no minimap would still be a thing, and then obviously the minimap would be available for the 32v32 surprise Ground War game mode that's going to be added on weekend 2 of the beta. But after the huge backlash from most people, I would say, based on Infinity Ward's reaction, they're definitely most likely going to add this minimap back, or at least add it into these different game modes to test it out. Let's go through of what they announced for day 1 of the beta, what they're looking at, what they're going to be changing, the issues they are going to be fixing. This is what they said, and then after this, we'll go through some more leaks for this beta and for the multiplayer at large. Okay, let's talk about the minimap. We hear you loud and clear. Along with your feedback and the data we're continuously collecting, we'll be experimenting internally with a few different options, and we will keep you updated if we make any changes that you might see during the beta. This is an ongoing conversation with all of you, so again, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on this topic, and we'll update you again when we have more information to share. So again, we will see what changes they make to the minimap as the beta progresses, and we will see what we get used to, what we like, but I think for the most part, definitely leave your opinions down below. Do you want the minimap back? Do you want just a better version of it? I think no minimap completely is not the best move for the game, but bringing it back in some form definitely will ease the camping and make it so you actually know where you're being shot from, you know where your teammates are positioned on the map, and different stuff like that that we're just used to in past Call of Duty titles. Here's a tweet from Ashton Williams. Alright, day 1 has been awesome so far, and this community is a huge reason why I love my job, but I need more sleep so I can get back to you all tomorrow morning to kick off day 2. Keep the feedback coming, and obviously a bunch of the replies. For the most part, we're talking about the minimaps, a bunch of different issues as well, just to list them off very quickly. A big one is the spawn delay. We don't really want the huge sort of battlefield thing where you go out and you look at the whole map and then you zoom back in. It's an extra 2 to 3 seconds, and every time I skip the kill cam, I just want to get back into the game after skipping the kill cam. I want to get back into the game. I want to play. Now, the game modes that need a spawn delay, put those in, but for every game mode, you don't need a spawn delay. So I think that's a huge annoyance in the game. Right below the minimap, a bunch of other minor ones that obviously leave your comments below. I might compile a bunch of your comments and make a video about it and what small things need to change. Not a big deal. Stuff that will overall make the game feel and flow a bit better than it is right now. So let's go through some other leaks here from the Gaming Revolution, and this is actually about prestiging. So regarding no prestige in Modern Warfare, there's still going to be levels, but it won't be the system that we've known for years. It's a new system. I'll have more info on it soon. Patience. They had the prestige system in the game not too long ago, but it's being revamped with a new system to revitalize the old prestige system that they believed to be getting stale and not as rewarding as prestiging used to be. And I think I do somewhat agree. Prestiging obviously is a staple in Call of Duty, but you prestige over and over and over again, and there really is no point besides just maxing out the levels, getting to Prestige 10 or Prestige Master in Black Ops 2, or going past to Prestige Master level 1000 and past other Call of Duties like Black Ops 3 and stuff like that. So, changing it up, making it a bit more rewarding, a bit more interesting, it will be a good thing, I'm pretty sure, for the game. We'll have to see how that's implemented. And also, we will be getting the Prestige info very soon. The source, again, that I was talking to said that they're not ready to talk about the prestiging yet, and obviously once that happens, we'll discuss it, we'll talk about it, and really see what they're changing with prestiging to make it just something that we're a bit more interested in. The people that love to grind levels, they're gonna prestige regardless. They're gonna grind for those levels regardless if it changes every year or not. But for most people, I think there is no visible point in going through all of these prestiges just for the icon. So if they really find a good system that makes it so the whole community, even casual players, really have this incentive to just grind through all of these levels, and you get different tiered upgrades as you grind through. I mean, who knows how they're gonna do it, but it could be a really positive thing. It could help people continue to get back into the game and continue to play to get to that ultimate goal or max level, whatever they plan on adding to the game. Now I want to go through a bunch of the important changes they've officially made to the beta as of the day 1 update. So partying up. After completing a match as a party, some players are unable to find a new match and are stuck in a matchmaking lobby. We are still looking into this issue, but in the meantime, disbanding your party and joining back up is a temporary solution while we work on a fix. Unable to connect to online services. This is currently being investigated. If you're still running into an issue, please feel free to PM me with your PSN ID if you aren't comfortable with posting it in a thread so we can take a deeper look. This will be helpful as we work on a solution. So connecting your PSN ID to your CallOfDuty.com account and display name in game. Please check this link provided by Activision Support if you're having issues connecting your name, you want to adjust your display name. That's all just random stuff there. Here's some important in-game stuff. Hearing enemy footsteps, team footsteps, and your own. So tell us how you are listening to the game. You can be specific by telling us some of the following information. What type of headphones you are using, speakers, monitor, TV, what preset you are currently using, are you plugged in directly to the controller? This information can help us narrow down what you're hearing and help us look further into any issues. So again, it looks like they want to have a gauge of how people are listening to this game, and then they'll just think, you know what, is it because so many people are using headphones and they're just so used to a louder volume that the footsteps are too loud for them, or are people not using headphones, they're playing out of their monitor and it's more difficult for them to hear the footsteps? I'm really not so sure. For me, I think the audio has been fine. During the multiplayer reveal, a bunch of the YouTubers did say that the audio was too loud, and specifically people were saying the gunshots were too loud, and I haven't really experienced that. I don't know about you guys, I haven't really noticed the gunshots really just overpowering much of the footsteps. It's been a pretty fair balance. I mean, let me know what you guys have experienced within this beta, but maybe they'll change it according to what feedback they're giving, because again, they're listening to literally everyone's feedback. So however many people are experiencing this issue, be sure to let them know. Calling cards using the wrong name and or flag description. So the description for the flag of Colombia currently says Colombia, wrong, spelling, I guess. The Slovakian flag is currently labeled Croatia. Both of these will be fixed during weekend 2 of the beta. Players are unable to clip into a table on grass not raid. A fix for this has already been completed and will be implemented as soon as possible. Level cap displaying a higher level than level 10. Right now, the level cap is set to 10. Some players are seeing their level cap display 11 or higher. This is a visual bug and will be fixed in weekend 2. I just want to comment on that really quickly. I do think level 10, I keep on going back and forth. I said level 10 was too low at the beginning, and then all of you guys in my comment section said it, it's a beta, level 10 is fine. But I got to level 10 in 3 games. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I got to level 10 so quickly. Everyone's at level 10. And it's already the second day of the beta. It's still Friday. We still have 2 more days of the PS4 beta. It needs to be increased, I feel like. I don't know. And 30 is the whole cap for the whole beta. So by the end of weekend 2, I don't know. I feel like it just needs to be to 20 at least. That would be a pretty good, reasonable level for weekend 1. And then weekend 2, bring it to, 35 max. That's it. And I think that would be a pretty solid level cap there. Next thing here, graphical corruption on the matchmaking matchmaking screen. Some players experience graphical corruption errors while in matchmaking, resulting in the screen appearing black, green, or yellow. This will be fixed in weekend 2 of the beta. And spawns. Spawns is actually a very interesting situation. I mean, I've been spawning next to people too often, and it seems like I'm playing a lot of these old games like MW2 or something where you just have these crazy spawns. So you have provided tons of feedback and videos of spawns needing some attention. We see it on our end too as we play with you all online. So we're looking into the current spawn system and we'll continue to monitor as we go throughout the weekend. So pretty much those are a bunch of the main things they are looking to change and, you know, bring their attention towards during the beta. And again, new issues will arise, and that's the point of a beta, to really fine tune everything before the official release of the game. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about this game. How are you feeling? Do you think bringing back the mini map and changing a bunch of these things will make this, you know, sort of the perfect Call of Duty? Or are there other issues that you just can't really, you know, describe? Or is there just some feeling you have about this game that you like or dislike? Just let me know down below. I want to see what you guys are feeling. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.